When you say we're doing a concert about music and healing, got it. People get it.
Tiempo de sanar. Taca, ta, taca, ta, ta, taca, ta, 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 ta.
The foundation of Genesis,
Okay.
the ultimate foundation is that if we can share who we are as individuals and communities, whether we're Brazilian or Jewish or Arabic or Arab or whatever, right? Or Black or white or Native American, if we can fully share who we are and be known for that, conflict lessens automatically. Okay, and you could say it's the space for peace if people can start to heal from all the things that have been imposed on them, like in the United States and around the world, the whole Black Lives Matter. But it's not just Black people, it's the Native American community.
Mas ela está falando que a Genesis, que é a
Fundação,
preza por essas diferenças todas.
isso, você entendi.
Cada um dos jovens escrever sobre a sua própria individualidade, isso já vai estar falando dos conflitos e das verdades que eles vivem em diferentes partes do mundo. E essa parte, e isso acaba sendo o que conecta todos, porque na verdade as dificuldades estão na essência humana, né?
Well, I am also very happy to be working with you guys. I was very fortunate to also know Patrick. I didn't know him. So I hope we do a great work. And I'm sure that when this all ends, we're going to be like very proud of ourselves and as a group, as a team, and as humans, maybe we are like doing something great for humanity.
Do we have any idea of when the audios will be ready? Like when can I start working on the mixing and the mastering?
Well, that's what I want to do, is work backwards. So if we say everything should be done, I like to work backwards. I do everything in Genesis backwards.
That makes sense. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, first, I'm really happy to see you here, Patrick. But in the previous song, that it's about Mother Earth, and we would like also to add a part with African drums, since, as Baji also was saying, African music and all the rhythm with it connects directly of the origins of what Earth mean. So if you could help us with it, and later I can share with you or Andrea or someone African rhythms to that song, and it would be great to be part of it, since you are from the Congo and I know you're great. So yes.
Like, it doesn't encapsulate the same essence as healing, the kind of healing that we're talking about.
Okay.
Right? So, like, if I fall down and if I get hurt, I'll be like, oh, main theek ho gayi. And if I, let's say, get cured from something, I'll say, shifa mil gayi.
Rohina, bring your there he is.
Hi, how are you, Wendy?
Oh my God, I haven't
Good to
seen
see
you in years.
Good to see you once again.
Yes, likewise.
How are you, by the way?
You look so healthy.
Thank you very much. Thank you so much. Although I'm getting a little old, but your motivational words is getting me vaccine.
Wonderful.
The song maker is trying to create a word that can help people to understand it's now healing.
Yes.
After broke the heart, now it's healing. So what is the word in Urdu? You want to listen in Urdu? Acha. So mera heart is dil. Mera dil, my heart is getting healing, means I'm feeling better. मैं बेहतर महसूस कर रहा हूँ, और what I can say is so give me the scenario so I can put right word.
Yeah, there
What
you
is
go.
the scenario?
Give us the full refrain.
ये वक्त है शिफा बख्शने का, ये वक्त है शिफा बख्शने का.
अच्छा, ये वक्त है शिफा बख्शने का. Okay, great.
Who said
No, but that doesn't.
Google.
वो तो same
Google
नहीं
Translate.
होती ना.
नहीं, so, okay, okay, give
Check
me
Google
the
Translate.
scenario.
Yeah.
Give me the scenario. What?
So more than like 70% of my family actually contracted coronavirus, and we had to like initially we weren't aware if they had coronavirus or not, so every single time one person would get sick, we would quarantine them in one room. And after like 3-4 days, more than half of my family was quarantined in different rooms, so my entire house was kind of like packed. It was just me and my youngest sister, who's 2 years old, who were free of it. But according to Wendy thought that we were asymptomatic because I was the one dealing with all my family members. I was the one providing them with food and taking care of all their needs. So yeah, it was a very, very difficult 1.5 months. It actually took us like quite long to get rid of it, and we wanted to make sure that everyone had properly healed before we could move ahead with it. It was very physically, mentally, and emotionally distressing for all of us. But I'm so glad that we're out of it.
Thank you for sharing that. I think one of the things that I wanted to hear that you articulated beautifully is this notion that as the caregivers, as the healers, we need healing. Like, we're not outside of this frame. You understand what I mean by that? It's like the filmmaker making the film says, oh, I'm invisible. No, he's not. He or she's not. She's part of the process, because what she chooses to put in the film or he chooses to take out is part of being part of it, even though you're on the other side of the camera, right? So where do you come in? To listen closely, to bring this conversation into your hearts and turn it around and push it out into the world, in your families, in your communities, in your schools, in your after-school programs, in your countries, everywhere you walk, and for sure, in our whole wide world. And we ask you to support this work, because without support, none of this happens. Sounds of Healing is the sound of peace, and we'd like you to share that all over the world. Our hashtag is Amplify Sounds of Healing.
I thought that road we've walked on for so long, clawed on by the bush of hate, dividing alone in the hovering mist of intolerance, feet bruised by the point pebbles of greed. Yet we walk far in the distance, gleams the porch light of a warm wooden